66 days are around 10 weeks. Why would you ever meditate for 10 fucking weeks? Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how to get into habits and why I got meditation to be my habit in this year. First of all, how do you get a habit to be a habit? First, you have to have a trigger which triggers your behavior. So for example, for me this was having breakfast. I had breakfast and this was triggering the behavior of meditating. You can also have the trigger of brushing your teeth, wanting to go to bed, something which comes regularly in your life. Having breakfast, brushing your teeth, going to school, going to work. What else could you think of? Having dinner. Everything which comes regularly in your life can be a trigger of your new habit. You have to show this behavior, so actually meditating, actually reading a book, actually journaling, whatever it is, you have to do that. And actually, most importantly, there has to be reward. This makes psychologically conditioned to this new behavior, to this new habit. So this is how you make a habit. Most importantly actually is that you are consistent with it. So there's a book I've read from James Clear called Atomic Habits, which says that around 27 or 28 days are needed to have a habit. However, when you Google it, many entries show that around 66 days are the threshold of getting a behavior to a habit. So this is what I did. Not most importantly, but what I came across in the book, The 5 AM Club, is the 66 days rule, which was said, so if you get up 66 times in a row, 5 AM in the morning, then you build up a habit. So this is actually what I needed, what I came across to get a habit. This threshold is around 66 days. This is what I did. How did I get track of that? So basically I had my iPad, I had my notes app, and then each day I would write, okay, today is day 1 of 66. Next day I meditated, okay, today is day 2, day 3, and so on, until I came to the last day of the 66th day of meditating, me doing it as a habit. And still now, after the day, some days after the 66th day, I still meditate on campus, here at home, after breakfast, which was my cycle. So just describing what I did, I had the trigger of breakfast. I eat breakfast, then I meditate. I didn't really have a reward, but my motivation was high enough to keep that going, although there's no reward. Now showing you a bit how do I meditate. So I have this little bench for me, which I position on the ground. My legs go under it and I will sit on that. And then I have an app with which I can have a timer. You can also use your phone's timer, which is fine, but I like the sound of the starting and end gong, so this is pretty nice. Then I set it usually to 15 minutes. I started with 10, but even at the beginning, when you haven't meditated for once and you want to get started, I would recommend to start with 5 minutes, because even then you recognize and see how difficult actually it is to concentrate on your breath and not on your thoughts. So what else do I do? So I sit down, have my timer, I start, and then I try to concentrate on my breath, solely on my breath. So either you go to the opening of your nose and feel the breath there going in and out, or you feel it in your stomach. So you look how does your stomach rise and lowers again. quite often you will see yourself affected by your thoughts. So thoughts come and go, but mostly they come and wander, and then you think and think about, and then at some point you think, oh shit, I thought so much, I have to concentrate on my breath again. At the beginning this will happen really often, and after some time, after you get some practice, you will see it will be easier to just concentrate on your breath. Even now today, after 66 days, which is quite some time, and even after some years of meditating, I feel like not really easy to concentrate on my breath thoroughly. So what I have to do is like concentrate and always coming back from my thoughts back to my breath. This sounds kind of difficult in some way because you always swap between your thoughts and your breath. However, this is actually pretty easy. Just saying, okay, sit down, watch your breath. That's it. But you will see how difficult it is in some minutes when we actually gonna meditate for 5 minutes. So here you see me sitting on my little bench. Pretty straightforward. I can sit pretty straight. This supports my breath, so it's easy to breathe. So what I would do now is I would have this hand position as this. Yeah, might have some effects, but you can also have just the palms upwards or downwards as you wish. I really like to do that, placing on my legs, on my upper legs. Then I close my eyes, and then I just watch my breath. After some time, I will get distracted by my thoughts, come back to my breath, and so on for 15 minutes. In the end, what I do is just bowing. So I fold my hands kind of, and then bow. And each time I do that, when I'm down, I say to myself, thank you for taking the time and for trying to be a better person every day. You can say to yourself whatever you want, but this is something which is important for me, to remind myself of improving myself every day a bit, to be a better person, to be more empathetic, to be more productive, and just be grateful that I can take this time for myself to contemplate on my breath, to relax. There are also some studies who show that our brain changes during meditation, so that we have better emotion control, that we get better in emotional stability, like this is a personality trait, and basically just that we relax, that our body relaxes because there are different frequencies in our brain which enable us to relax more. Let's have a meditation session of 5 minutes. Okay, so for me it's mostly easy when my pockets are empty, when I take off my hat, when I take off my glasses, and because I have my app on the phone, but I'm also filming with my phone, I take my iPad to set off the timer. You won't hear a starting point, but you will hear the end point. And what I basically want you to do is sit straight somewhere in your bed, on the ground, on some pillows, maybe you even have a bench where you can sit on. It's mostly important that you sit straightly so you can breathe really good. You can close your eyes if you want, or close them as far as possible and concentrate on one point on the ground. What you can also do is like tilting your head a bit to the ground so that your neck can relax a bit. Then place your hands on your legs as you wish, like you can do this, or just placing them upwards or downwards as you wish. And then watch your breath. And I will tell you sometimes to come back to your breath because maybe you got distracted, but we will see. And I'm really curious about your experience, so let's get started. So let's go. So close your eyes, sit straightly, and watch your breath either on your nose or in your stomach. Look how it rises and comes down, and breathe through your nose. Whenever you get distracted by your thoughts, don't judge it, just come back to your breath and watch your breath. Don't get tensed up, so relax your shoulders, relax your eyes. This is often something I come across. And watch your breath. Once again, if you got distracted, just gently come back to your breath. Don't judge yourself, just gently watch your breath. If you got distracted and followed the thought, just gently come back to your breath. So, thank you for being with me. I hope this was a good experience for you. I'm really looking forward to read something about it in comments. So please share your experience with me. How was it? Were you often distracted by your thoughts? How did you like it in general? Where did you like keep track of your breath? These are all things I am really interested in. So please share them with me. And hopefully see you next time. Bye.